might have been the longest I've ever gone without posting a video on this channel, ever. So, I thought it was well overdue to sit down and do a little bit of a real talk. If you're not here for real talks, totally get that. And we might as well kick it off with some good news before we delve deep into the darkness and the mental health and the updates. Squidge! That's a big squidge. I have been posting videos, just not on here, on my second channel. So, let's kick it off with that. Yes, I finally have a second channel called Ali's Other Life. I'll link it down below. And it's just for random fun stuff, charity shop hauls, lifestyle, home stuff. It's just an as and when kind of channel if you want a little bit more. And obviously during this whole thing, I'm not traveling, so it gives me something to do, you something to watch. And if you want some more Ali content, then definitely head over and check out what is going on over there. We have 4 videos up already. I haven't been completely off the grid, and I've been posting occasionally to Instagram, but I thought I would just, I don't know, catch you all up. I tried to make like a little list, do like an updates video, but that just looked really boring, so I just thought we'd do a bit of free-for-all. Where do I begin? Last few weeks, I think there's no denying it, I've been depressed. And it's got really dark, and I am now starting to see the light trickle in, which is why I'm doing this video. So we are definitely on the up, and I certainly know I'm not by far the only one who is suffering with their mental health right now. So let's start with travel content. Obviously, I haven't been at all inspired. I don't know how anyone can be inspired at this point. I mean, if you are inspired still to do travel content, God bless you, because I don't know how you're doing it, but every creator has always struggled. They've had, you know, either a bit of burnout or just like creative block. They don't know where to go next. But never have I been just this uninspired or unmotivated to create content ever, which I know is completely understandable. And I'm being super kind to myself and trying not to let guilt get in the way, because I was talking about this, I'm kind of like, I started where I just got stuck in this cycle of there was no inspiration for content for Psycho Traveller, which then led to no video, which then led to me feeling guilty and getting anxiety and ultimately depression, which then led back to, obviously in that state, you get no inspiration, therefore there is no video, and I was just, you know, forever stuck in that loop. When I talked about it on Instagram a little bit and I opened up, everyone was like, no one is expecting you to be inspired or create travel content right now, which I, like, the outpouring of love, so grateful for all of you, honestly. Like, I know you don't expect that, which is why I did start my second channel, so I could put other stuff up and try and be creative in a different way right now. I suppose it just kind of started getting really dark. I was spending a lot of days mainly disassociating, which is definitely my brain's default go-to defense mechanism from my past. Is to disassociate, where you kind of like break from reality for a bit and you kind of just go off in a bit of a trance. You can lose minutes to hours. Just so everyone knows, I am definitely on the up of the cave that I was in. I kind of describe it, I love a metaphor. We love a metaphor, especially for mental health. It was like a cave and you fall to the bottom and it's massive. And because it's pitch black down there, you can't see where you need to go to get to that ladder to start, or that incline or that slope to start pulling yourself out. It's as you're falling down this dark ditch, you lose sight of the light, like your logic and your reasoning part of your brain, and it gets shut off when you hit the bottom because you weren't able to crawl back out quick enough, you know what I mean? So then once you're at the bottom, it's all pitch black and you don't know where to go. You have no idea what you can do. And it's really, it's horrible. It is, like, anyone who's suffered, like, it's horrible. And you don't know where to go next. Light is starting to trickle back in now, so that's great. But I'd lost interest. I had zero passion for anything that I used to enjoy. And I think that's got a lot to do with, like, most of our lives have just been, you know, switched now. It's a whole different life we're living, and you know, I was always on the go before, and whether I was traveling domestically or internationally, going down to speaking gigs, having meeting, whatever it was, I was always on the move. So as time has gone by, I think that's why I handled it well in the beginning, because being self-employed, I can have quiet months where I'm not moving around, so it wasn't a problem. But you know, after like 4, it's like, meh, it definitely got to me. And I just, honestly, I lost passion or care or interest. Scott's been working on the van a lot over the weekends. We can only do weekends, and it's really come together. And it got to the point where I was like, I don't even want to do a van update. I honestly don't care. Couldn't care less. Don't want to do it. And I've never felt like that. Like the pure loss of enjoyment in everything that I did. It was kind of at that moment I was like, oh my God, yeah. I'm definitely experiencing some depression here. Definitely going through the ringers a bit. And just lost caring in so many things. And I was kind of talking, sorry, this is just like a random stream of consciousness. I just wanted to update you all and have a chat. So I've been chatting about this, like, because there's no kind of end date, we can't see the finish line with all of this. I don't think that's helping anyone. Because if they say, right, this new life you're living, the new normal we're living is going to end on the 31st of December, at 11:59, you know, this year, it will end then and you can get your life back on track. But we don't have that. If we had that, we'd be like, okay, well, this sucks. I've got the rest of the year, but it will give you some perspective. Like, right, okay, just got to hang this out this much longer, you know, but I can start planning for a future. I've stopped seeing a future because my whole present used to always be about movement and things like that. So obviously with that just completely knocked off, and not knowing what's going to happen next, or when things are going to happen, you just don't see a future. It's just very grey, and I always have been able to see a future and get excited. Even if it wasn't specific things I'd achieve, there was a future and we were heading towards it. You know what I mean? It was exciting. We played with ideas. I'm like, oh, maybe we could do that. There was possibility. And thing is, I need to remind myself that there still are possibilities. We're just going to have to look at them in a different way, I guess, right now. The future is still going to happen and it's going to be okay. And that's what I've been working on, some self-talk. This will be over. I was talking to my best friend and we were like, gotta remember, this is going to be over and we will look back on this as the wildest time for our entire lives. And we might even laugh, we'll have a giggle. Right now, we don't feel like laughing, that's fair. But we will. And things will carry on. And business will get back to usual again. And I've got to keep reminding myself that. And you know, the last thing I want is for this to be, you know, it's definitely not a moany video. I keep reminding myself I'm in a better situation than a lot of people, and I'm forever grateful. I have a home, I have a roof over my head, I can buy food, I can pay my bills. For that, I will be forever, you know, not grateful, what's the word? Yes, grateful, but appreciative? I don't know, the word's not coming to me right now, but I definitely, yeah, appreciate and very grateful for that in my life. Sometimes though, I just want to have a little bit of real raw, real talk. As we all know, you can always look at someone else and say, well, they've got it worse, so I shouldn't be complaining. And that's the worst way to cope with anything, because everyone has their own experiences and everyone is entitled to feel how they feel in their current situation and circumstance. Absolutely. Someone will always have it worse off than you, but I've had to stop myself when I go into those, someone has it worse. You know, you can have that gratitude, but don't belittle your feelings and throw them to the side as if they're not worth anything. Just because it's not as bad as someone, then there's always going to be someone more worse off. You know what I'm saying? So don't belittle your feelings, they are valid in how you're feeling at the moment. Looking out at the future and what we can look forward to is, like I said, the van is over 50% done now, and for the first time I'm excited to do an update. I've been organising footage yesterday, making sure I've got enough for all the little bits we've been doing on the van, and hopefully this weekend it's going to be balls to the wall. It'll be exciting because we'll be able to, you know, find some little deserted areas around the UK and go and do some travel stuff again, and, you know, place in the country where we don't have to see anyone. You know, it's still the fear of being around people. I really don't know how to deal with everything that's going on. So what are the rules anymore? I still can't hug my parents. I still can't see my friends. But they're like, oh yeah, you can do this and this. I'm like, I still don't want to. I'm scared. I don't want to get anyone sick. And so that, of course, is a massive part that's playing on everyone's mind. Yeah, so when the van is done, it'll be great because we can isolate ourselves and go to more remote areas and we can get to travel around the UK. That's something I was super pumped for before it all got very dark. Super pumped for that we could make some really cool UK vlogs and discover some places that we could go that were a little bit off the beaten path, or just really beautiful and scenic, or some really quiet places, whatever. I was excited about that. Then I stopped being excited about that because the van's still so far from being finished and all that. So I've had a lot to think about. I'm just now in the midst of, I suppose now I'm in the midst of figuring out what this near future can hold and how we can make it positive. So in some respects, I want to just be real. There's not going to be a great deal of content here like there was before, because I'm not moving anywhere. So the only thing I suppose we can expect from this Psycho Traveller channel is I finally got the inspiration now and the passion. It's starting to come back. I can feel it. It's slow, but I can feel it returning. It's a really nice feeling. Do a van update. Show what you've done. It looks so different already inside. It's so exciting. Do that, and then obviously we can take you on the road when we decide to do little weekend trips or overnight trips anywhere into like the countryside or anything. That'll be really fun. Excuse me, that's rude. Excuse me. Just put these blinds across. Yeah, so that'll be really fun. And I suppose it's like my second channel is definitely just for fun. But I think focusing a bit more on that to help keep my creativity up between videos on this channel. I know you all don't expect me to be pumping out travel content right now, and thank you for sticking around as always. This channel will go back to being, you know, fun, whatever, go on the road, find places, have a lot of fun. It's just right now, obviously, content is quite limited, and when I'm inspired, it'll happen, and when we get moving, it'll definitely happen, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I just wanted to give everyone a little bit of an update, and this is probably the most rambly video I've ever done, ever. It was a bit all over the place. It was just stream of consciousness. I hope I got some points across. So to summarise, been in a very dark ditch, very bad dark place, didn't see anything good happening ever, lost interest in absolutely everything I used to be passionate about, but light is trickling in again, and I'm on my way out of that now, and I can feel it, and I'm starting to feel more energized day by day by day. And if you are suffering right now, please be kind to yourself. And when I say be kind to yourself, that doesn't mean a face mask and a candle, even though those are wonderful things. Do them, give yourself some love. It's being kind to yourself where you're not mean to yourself, that you're not berating yourself, that if you are depressed, if you are anxious, if you are suffering from a different kind of mental health other than anxiety and depression, that you are not horrible to yourself, that you are doing and you are allowing your brain to do what it needs to do, and your body right now, because these are horrible, horrible times. They are. And there will be positive again, and we can find some positive now. But if you're not ready and you are really going through the wars right now, stop being mean to yourself. Do whatever it is your mind and body is yearning for you to do. If that's absolutely nothing, then that is okay. If that's crying 5 times a day, that is okay. We're going to take this step by step, day by day, and I'm with you and I feel the pain, okay? And there is always light. It always will come back, and things can always get better. And they will, okay? I want to leave it off on that and share a little bit of positivity as I'm starting to feel it. I could not have made this video this time last week. I couldn't have given a crap about making this video. I was really just at, like, my head gone, absolutely gone. The light, it is trickling in. And yeah, so let me know down below, how have you been coping? Only if you feel comfortable, of course, sharing your story. It doesn't have to be, you know, a really positive story, a really negative story. It could just be a story. And have you found any little positive? Has your life been completely flipped to something completely different? And have you found a positive that you can work on for now? You know what I mean? Not thinking, oh, everything's doomed for the rest of eternity and nothing ever good is going to happen and I can't be asked anymore and I'm done. Like, right now, in the next week or in the next day or tomorrow, what have you found a little bit of a positive in that can pull you through day by day? Would love to hear any of your coping mechanisms, your fun stories, even your sad stories. Like, we can share it all. It's a safe place. I'll be moderating the comments down below. So yeah, feel free to chat. And whoa, that is some bright sun. I should put some laundry on. yeah, don't forget to check out my second channel if that's kind of stuff you're into it. And the next video you will see, probably, most definitely on this channel, is a van update. And like I said, I'm excited about doing that now. You're gonna wanna see it. Oh my God, you're gonna wanna see it. All right, I love you and leave you. And thank you for listening through this ramble. If you've made it this far, then wow. Congratulations, here's a cookie. Can't wait to chat with you all down below because, oh my God, the more I think of it now, I have so missed that. So let's get chatting down below and I'll see you here next time or I'll see you on my other channel next time. Either way, we're gonna keep on trudging. Just thought I'd update you. All right, I'm rambling. Love you, leave you, bye.